Good evening, my friends, and welcome back to the next episode of Ellingby House. Last time out, we spent a long time dithering inside Myst, but we know what we need to do there. We need to push out an update to Myst 2.0 has the Tupoc's cure. We can't find a CD though, so for now, we're going to go up this elevator and see what we can find on the outside of the building. Maybe we can literally just get down from here. Ah, no, unfortunately, there's a roof on our roof. Never mind. I was kind of hoping that maybe we'd just be able to get out of the building, because maybe our character doesn't care about Tupoc's. Maybe our character just wants... Oh, pull back lever to disengage platform. Maybe our character just wants to go home, because this was the worst shift in an otherwise fairly boring career. Who can say? No, this isn't going to let us get down from here. How high up are we? Could we jump onto there? Like, it doesn't look that high off the ground, this. You know, I reckon we could at least get to there and start shouting for help. And maybe someone would find us. Off we go. It's not really in the spirit of the game though, is it? Yeah, you are gradually getting further away from your objective, which is to go home for the night. Ah. We've ended up outside someone's gym. Can we bust the window open? No. Screwdriver to the rescue. Huh? That's weird. Am I physically carrying a magnifying glass? Oh! Oh, that might come in weirdly handy at some point. How odd though, right? But not a screwdriver you're looking for. So this is all pre-rendered. I can't stop the lift at a given floor. I mean, if I could have the hand drill back again, I could make short work of that. But what is this? What is this even giving me? Like, I don't really think I have anything I could use on this, right? The stop button's really not going to do anything. So maybe we are more stuck than I thought we were. We ended last episode being pretty stuck, and then we kind of got unstuck at the 11th hour. But I don't see an obvious way that we are now unstuck. Yeah, so busting through this window is not going to be an idea that is going to be entertained. I wouldn't feel terribly comfortable about trying to bust through a window with a screwdriver anyway. I'm really surprised it's not a screwdriver for this though. I mean, what is it? What is it trying to get me to do? If not unscrew it. I mean, I realise that this is a flathead screwdriver and those are obviously Phillips head screws. But, come on, let's be honest. Who hasn't screwed in a Phillips head screw with a flathead before? You know? Like, that is hardly a barrier to success. Blimey, what a mystery. Ah, shoot. We can't start the very next episode being immediately stuck. Surely. That's not good. That's not good. Because it's kind of like, do I record half an episode, then try and find a hint from somewhere? Like, at least if we get stuck at the end of an episode, I can rely on you guys in the comment section to let me know what I'm doing wrong. But I can't record like 45-minute episode of me doing literally nothing. But yeah, I really don't see what I really don't see what I'm missing on this platform, which will take us back out here, which is really not helpful because then we're back where we were last episode, but just still stuck. So, shoot, am I going to need to go and try and find a hint? I think I might. I think I might need to go and try and find a hint. Okay, now I'm going to have a think about it. Okay, success. I have found a playthrough online where I've managed to see something that we missed on a previous floor. So we're going to go back and check that out. And hopefully that leads to a pathway that we... So I explain this in my REM playthrough, right? Because in these puzzle games, you often getting a hint doesn't really help you significantly, right? Because you have all these little strands of puzzles you've not solved, and you get a hint for a particular strand, and that lets you progress that strand, but you're still stuck on everything else that you're currently working on in the game, if that makes sense. So I don't know if this is actually going to open up a path for us, but I can tell you what we missed was... There's a brick right here! Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it? There's a loose brick in the wall. I have to admit, that is right up there with the vent from Rem. I mean, I have to give the game credit, of course, that like the interaction icon is very explicit. There's no lag to it, like with Myst 4, right? You know, you go over this quickly, you can still see it. It's just we never looked. We never looked at the wall. But there we go. Okay. 6/4/2010. 6/4/2010. 6th of April 2010. Is that a reference to something? What happened on the 6th of April 2010? Well, it's going to go all the way around to number 6, isn't it? 6. Four. 20. This is going to wear out my mouse. 10. Hey, there we go. It's a gun! Okay, the lubricant might be what we want for the seat. But yeah, alright. It's a gun. Is there anything else in here? Our character is clearly not interested in wandering around an abandoned office with a firearm. To be fair, all of my active shooter training tells me that yes, walking... Oh! That made me jump, actually. Yeah, okay, right. No more going that way then. Right, so everything's done in there then. But yes, wandering around an office with a gun. Possibly the worst thing you could possibly do. On the other hand, this guy is a security guard. So, you know... On the other hand, this guy's a security guard in a UK office. So, as a resident of the UK, I can confirm I don't think I even know anyone that owns a gun. And I live in the country. There's a whole bunch of farmers around here. I'm sure I've met people that maybe own a gun, but we never kind of have reached that point of the conversation where that would come up. Let's put it that way. Okay, right. Give me some WD-40. Ah. Ooh. Right, wait, what is this? It's a... Oh, hang on, wait, look, there's a... That's a hexagonal hole that we could put it in. I mean, it looks like it would go in there. Okay. Gotta be this, yeah? Yeah, right. We are moving in the right direction now. We are on the roof. Triumphant music. Oh! Maybe we should have put more effort in trying to go down rather than up, huh? More beer bottles around. Oh! Is it a tiny train? Is it? It's certainly got wheels, and it's certainly got rails. That's brilliant. It's a train key. That's amazing. I love it. We love our tiny trains so much. This way out. Danger. Keep out. Maintenance staff only. Warning. Helicopter landing area. High wind and noise area. Risk of injury and property damage. Brace, brace, brace. Right, so that. Helipad safety. Do not walk behind helicopter. Good advice. Do not approach the helicopter if the red anti-collision beacon is flashing. No admittance to the helipad when the helicopter is taking off or landing. No smoking. No polythene bags allowed as luggage containers. Secure any loose items while on the helipad. All personnel movements shall be in the forward area in full view of the pilot. Where's my anti-collision beacon? Can't be that, surely. Like, be that one up there. I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, there's necessarily anything up here, but come on, it's a velvet rope, not a cop. Our protagonist is a big fan of following the rules, though. For sure. Well, okay. I guess then we're just gonna fiddle with this. Huh, it's sort of weird, like... Ah, there's the keyhole. Bonk. Tiny train away. Now, we are not in control of when this stops, right? Like, we ride this until the game says we've had enough. So, yeah, we could go down here. Warning, this high-pressure steam pipe is leaking and needs repairing. If you must use the storeroom, please use the other entrance. In an emergency, turn off the steam supply valve. That's Martin Rogers from maintenance. Ugh! It's all gone down the drain. UC8, UC7, Ellingby castings. British made. There we go. I'll put this fire with the other fire. Right. On we go. That red valve down there looks very much like a steam cut-off valve, doesn't it? I mean, like, you know, having a tiny train that just circles round the roof of a building, like, it's a novel idea, don't get me wrong, but it's a bit odd, isn't it? There we go. The fact that the ominous hissing has now stopped is almost certainly a sign of progress. No, we can't get into there. Now what have we got here? Fire safety foam storage tank. Okay, well we can't get over that way anyway. Hey, it's a little Zeppelin. Do we want to go this way or do we want to go to the storeroom? Water and water. Holder scum. I think someone's playing music, right? J.R. Holder and Sons. Ooh, it's getting a bit creepier now. Lift motor. Authorized personnel only. We've got a lock here. Okay. September 20th. Fight back. We got in. Fight back. Oh, mate. This is like getting into the proper creep zone now, isn't it? Okay, box of matches. This looks suspiciously like a clue. Let's grab a screenshot of this one. And we will put that right next to the picture of MiLAV CEO's bike. Which I've been reliably told is probably not a clue. So, this is J.R. Holder and Sons. Is this floor T? Maybe. Interesting. I've never seen a circuit board quite like that. I wonder what it is. You know what I mean? You got the Ron Swanson 360 desk. Well, there's only one way forward right now. The more I'm exploring this, the more I actually want to back...
Made it up here, did you? Did my father? Wait, you're not Miguel. How did you get up here? This building is locked down. The security doors should have been sealed. Anyway, you must be wondering what's going on.
Yeah.
After I ended up in here, I saw your van come into the car park on the security cameras, so assumed it was Miguel. I tripped our new lockdown system from the controls just here. You see, we caught Miguel exceeding his clearance recently and prying into company affairs. I just couldn't take the risk now I know he's been working with my father. Speak of the devil, he's locked in the medical room. I think it's best you leave him in there though, he's not thinking clearly. He actually believed he could pressure us into giving him back the business, so he arranged this little meeting here tonight. My wife and I came in the helicopter. He lost his temper and locked me in this room. He's got the key, I'm afraid. You'll see all of this on the CCTV footage, of course. Don't let him out. My wife Cheryl will be back soon. She's gone to look for a spare key at home. We have important business tonight and I really can't be wasting my time in here. I'd love to help you, but unfortunately only Martin knows how to deactivate this lockdown. Go to the lounge, pour yourself a drink. When Cheryl gets back, we'll be requiring your services to deal with my father. I'll be fine in here for now.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh. Who are you? One of my son's lackeys, I imagine. Or maybe not. There still are a few good people in my company. Well, it was my company, until I stupidly handed it over to him and his scheming wife. I was a fool to think he was capable of handling it. You must have noticed what he's been doing with the company, surely. He's running it into the ground, letting out our floor space to insolvent firms, neglecting the maintenance, replacing good staff I've known for years. Perhaps you've seen him already. Well, he never expected to end up in there tonight, that's for sure. But then, I'm in here. You must have come up here because I pulled that panic alarm. The key is in the lock. Let me out and I'll be very grateful, of course.
Okay.
Look, I have proof Adam is absolutely...
This sounds like...
And I'm not going to let him destroy the reputation of my company, my life's work. Let me out and I'll make sure we put things right.
This feels like bad ending incoming, doesn't it? Come on then. Let's see it. Oh, wow!
I can't have my son's minions wandering around the place. No, I can't take that chance. I think you will be better off staying in there.
Oh, that's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, like... I mean, technically, there we go. Game completed, right? Yeah. FMV characters, you generally tend not to be able to let them out of the rooms that they're in. So, yeah, okay, well, we will be right back in a minute with a loaded save file. See you in a sec.
Look.
Okay.
I have proof.
We're back.
Absolutely up to his neck in this. And I'm not going to let him destroy the reputation of my company, my life's work.
Well, we're not going to fall for it
Let
this
me
time.
out, and I'll make sure we put things right.
The future is now, old man. Forget about it. I'm not touching it.
Fine. If you don't trust me, if you won't let me out, go and see for yourself what's happening here. You're a security guard. Go and watch the CCTV footage in the lobby, if you must. You'll hear Adam practically admit to fraud. He's reckless. Then Cheryl, that grasping harpy, pepper sprayed me. That's assault, you know. Listen, I don't know how you got up here. The stairwells are blocked and I made sure that the lift doesn't work. So, if you want to get back downstairs to watch that footage, you're going to need the motorroom key before you can turn the lifts back on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've lost it somewhere on this floor.
We're great at finding things.
Find the key, sort out the lifts, watch the CCTV, and come back when you've changed your mind.
Okay. So what is in here? I mean, the fact that the only two people in here are both kind of handily locked away is kind of good to know, right? Is that a picture of a guy with a gun? No, he's holding a bird, is he? Shares transfer agreement. Interesting. Wait, what? So, between Adam Holder and Cheryl Holder, who is the son and his wife, the undersigned are the registered and beneficial owners of 10,000 Class A shares in capital stock, and the undersigned agree to transfer said shares to Jasper Holder. So, this is a share transfer agreement for Jasper to get his company back. That's pretty cool. I like it. What's this? The Queen's Gambit declined, a collection of 100 historical chess games. Ah, nice. My personal favourite is not so much the Queen's Gambit. I actually have a real soft spot for the King's Gambit, right? Which is Not the best opening. It's a pretty rough opening, but it's kind of cool, and I like it because it's cool. And I know that, like, if you get good enough, you can make it work. Like, I'm kind of at that level, or at least I was when I was playing regularly. I haven't played in about a year or so, but I was kind of at that level where it's sort of like, you can just sort of make anything work roughly as long as your mid-game is okay, you know? Dear Cheryl, happy birthday. I've had that new safe installed in your office. You will need the code. I've left a little puzzle on the board I hope you'll enjoy. From Adam. Ah. Perfect. Anything else to worry about here particularly? I mean, we don't want to move on necessarily too swiftly, because it's a little bit rough to have the projector stand there. It's like, mate, there's a perfectly fine shelf right here. Just put the projector, like... Okay. Let's go and find which page of the Queen's Gambit declined this relates to then. There's nothing in there. Okay, so to give you guys a sense of what we're looking for king on A1, right? No, not A1, that's like A7. Which looks like is going to be most of them after a short side castle. So on this board position, it'd be easier to kind of go on this board position. What's unusual for Queen's Gambit? Queen on C2. Queen on C2, rook on A2. No, C2, B1. Like, that's an unusual one. That bishop's just on its starting square, and this knight has just had fairly natural development, right? So we're probably looking for these two. No, 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 no. D D D D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 2. Ah, this one might be it. No, 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 no. Knight's in the wrong place. No, knight's in the wrong place again. This one? Nope, bishop's missing. Knight, bishop, bishop. Yeah, the whites are correct on that one. We've got then... Hang on, let me check. King, rook. There's your queen there. Yeah, that looks bang on right there. So that's the one we want. Now the note said safe installed in your office. So on to the office, I guess. Now what have we got here? Storeroom locked. C holder CFO.
Cheryl.
Different system, clearly. Anthony Holder. I see a key. Wait, so let's see that key. That is the lift motor room key. Lovely, lovely. No, we're not getting into there. Might not be getting into any of these rooms, to be honest. Please replace ink when it runs out. Fresh ink cartridges can be found in the storeroom. Okay, so we can go down one floor here. Okay, out of order vending machine. We're getting further and further away from that storeroom that we stopped the thing on, isn't it? Oh, so this is floor 8. Meeting room 1. Silo token. Speak to Eric. Hedge, speculate, Ponzi. Idiot, but nice. Everyone's just kind of left their computers on. Martin Rogers, maintenance. Wait, hang on. Okay, we don't know what code Martin's gonna have for his briefcase, right? Martin's notes. There's a tape deck down in. Oh, there's Mill AV. There's a tape deck down in the records company. Martin, please take these bin bags to the dump. They're rubbish from my father's old office. Shred this stuff. Oh. Martin, please destroy these things from my father's old office, including his old laptop. This device will be locked out of office hours for health and safety reasons. If you need to use, ask Martin Rogers to unlock it. Ah. Right, so Martin almost certainly has the key inside his briefcase, and I presume the code to his briefcase is in that cassette tape. So we're looking for a 6-digit code from Martin. Martin's notes. Nah, nothing on the B side. Now, keys wise, right, we've got lift motor room, we've got some matches. And this key here was car park lights and fire alarm. Yeah, okay, no. Oh! It's a CD! It's a CD! We found one! Excellent. We'll be able to use that to burn a copy of the new version of Millerroot after we've got it digitally signed. Excellent. Right, good. Yeah, we can't get into meeting room 1. In fact, it kind of feels like we're a little bit stuck on this floor. Okay, maybe the time has now come. Maybe the time has now come where we are backtracking to that storeroom that we couldn't get into previously. So we go through here. That's helipad. Wait a minute. Heating? Okay. There was nothing in the cellar of particular interest. This key... Lift motor room. That's not... No. Oh! There's lift motor room. Okie dokie. I think, right, given that we're back here, I want to check out this storeroom that we couldn't get into before. Yeah? Because once we get the lifts back up and working, we kind of have no reason to come back here again, right? So wait, where was the storeroom that we couldn't get past? We closed that valve. It was back this way, wasn't it? So we literally have to drive the tiny train back. Oh, shoot. Oh, you gotta be joking me. So he turned off the steam, but that wasn't even the problem. Boo! Boo earns! Boo earns! Okay. Well. Oh dear. What can you do, huh? I'm afraid, my friends, that's going to be where we're going to be leaving this episode of Ellingby House. Next time, we're going to be starting straight away with trying to get the lifts back up and running. Once we've got the lifts, we can go right down to the foyer, look at that CCTV, maybe get ourselves a CD burned, maybe turn back all of the computers back online once we have patched everyone's MIL-AV distribution. If you enjoy this video and you're enjoying this Ellingby House series, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye for now.